told you, this dock is within my property lines.
The bylaws clearly state no new constructions without approval.
Imagine finally buying your dream home by a peaceful lake, a place where mornings are quiet, birds chirp, and sunsets reflect off the water. You think, I've made it. This is serenity. But what happens when the supposedly serene Homeowners Association, HOA, the very group that's supposed to protect the neighborhood, shows up and demands you give them the lake? Sounds unbelievable, right? Yet this really happened. Hold on tight, the story gets wild. Meet Marcus Johnson *, name changed for privacy, a man who moved into his lakeside cabin, hoping for nothing more than a tranquil life. He spent months restoring the dock, planting trees, putting up a deck, fishing freely. Life was sweet. Then came the letter. The HOA president, clipboard in hand, demanded Marcus remove his dock immediately. Why? Because, according to the HOA, the lake and the dock space belonged to them. Marcus would be fined $200 a day unless he complied. Marcus was stunned. He owned the land and consulted local property records. What he found was jaw-dropping. He actually owned the lakefront, including the docks, in the legal documents. He controlled the shoreline. The HOA had no legal claim over his portion of the lake and docking rights. But the fight was on. The HOA pushed back, threatened legal action, tried to intimidate with fines, letters, even neighbors being pressured. Marcus didn't panic. He hired a lawyer, gathered every deed, every survey, every map. He showed the title documents proving his ownership. In one dramatic meeting, the HOA president tried to argue vague covenants and shared lake use rules. Marcus stood firm. The evidence was undeniable. He had bought the property, the lake access, and the dock rights, all included. Eventually, the HOA backed down. The fines were dropped. Marcus regained control. No dock removal. No loss of lake access. The HOA had to acknowledge his ownership of what he had bought. What can we learn from Marcus's story? Know what you're buying. Always check property deeds, maps, covenants, who owns what, shoreline, docks, easements. Don't accept intimidation. Organizations like HOAs can try to push you around with rules and threats, but your legal rights matter. If Marcus's story grabbed your attention, hit like, subscribe, or drop a comment. I'd love to know what you think. Have you ever heard of an HOA dispute this wild? Tell me below. And if you want more stories like this, about people standing up, defending their rights, surprising twists, then stay tuned. More are coming. Stay curious. Stay bold. Gather proof. Consult professionals. Surveys, title records, a good attorney. These things make the difference. Marcus didn't just fight to keep his dock. He defended his ownership, his peace. And in the end,